All right, so we're in the process of trying to get some unlocks. I want to make sure that we get everybody fully unlocked. So I'm going to play some random Monster Train 1 clans with a random Pyre Heart. That's a bit of a risk, but we'll just see what we come up with. Covenant 10, of course. So we got some Rage Imps. We got ourselves a Steel Worker and the Shardtail Queen. And a little bit of Reform. Okay, so we might be doing some Impling stuff. And once per battle, restore the front unit's health. Okay, let's see what we're doing here before we figure it out. Action: kill an imp, deal 20 damage per imp to enemy units. Kill all imps. Or resolve add a Queen's Impling to your hand. Summon, deal 16 damage. Imps cost less. So we need some ways to cycle imps if we're going to do that, but this feels reasonable. Apply Endless to the first friendly unit played each turn. Votive Key is like a really weird one. Like, I think it's good, but you're my tank, my dude. Which is worrisome. I think that means we're gonna get some like endless imps. Maybe like a lot of endless imps. And I think I'm gonna be like getting rid of like basically all the dredge. Okay, we're gonna have more imps than we know what to do with, is the short version of this, I think. Why do I have no units available? The imps don't seem to be in my reformed queue. Maybe we need to play all of our imps up there? So that does get us done, and then we can do this to keep ourselves stabilized and generate some more. So yeah, so our imps do not land in our consume pile, which is curious. Feels like we need more space. Okay, well, if we're going to use this, like, now is the time. Get him full health. Up to 150. We have 2 units to reform, but I don't know that we're going to get to do much more. I think that's the best we can do. I hate that I'm going to be floating implings here, but at least our boss has some damage. Where have you been all my life? Okay, we need more space. If we're gonna be pumping a million imps, we gotta figure out a way to get rid of some imps. I mean, is it ever not a run for secret passage? The problem is we want our Shardtail Queen on the same floor. So given that we're getting an extra Queen's Impling, we have like way too many Queen's Implings. I think Hidden Passage gives us the most flexibility. I just don't know what we're going to do with it. Those are all memories of a melted. There's a thing there, I think, potentially. We got some good harvest synergy over here. We need to get a unit that we can actually like run with. Wickless Baron might be that unit. Am I just gonna... I'm just gonna make him a big sucker. Endless on a fledgling imp, I think, is a fine investment because it's like rage stacking. We like rage stacking. Now... we're doing something like this, but then we're potentially only putting down like 1 imp per turn. Where is my first imp? Resolve, I get it. Gross. Okay. The Queen's Impling's going... There is concern around the Queen's Implings getting endless. I think the votive key may be the danger zone. You, I don't mind having endless on you. Okay, only 2 deaths so far, eh? Can't. Alright, can't do any more. I guess the good news is our harvest unit is harvesting. Hate taking all that damage there, but... okay. Yeah, more space would do a lot of good here. But as it stands, this is good. The endless being applied to the imps, though. It's not... that's the one part of this that is, that I did not fully think through. The Welder Helper, the Molting Imp. I mean, are we going, like, heavy imp synergy? And if so, does the Welder help us? Molting Imp gives us, like, some counterplay against, like, units on all floors type of thing. I actually think a Molded is pretty interesting, too. I mean, you do well with all the rage we are potentially generating. Double stack, we got nothing. Spell chain. We need to be able to summon stuff. We really can't stack. So, like, I think, you know, that doesn't mean that Ascend is not useful, but investing a lot into Ascend feels dangerous. The dregs are really unnecessary, and I think we are better off getting rid of them. It's gotta be... when you purge a card outside of combat, gain 75. Would have been nice. When a card is consumed... we really don't have any consume cards. Oh, so I think it's banana. I get the feeling banana is a trap, though. I'm not sure what to make of that. I find it very odd that the that you don't get a Queen Zimpling on your first round. It just kind of feels like that's the whole point. Okay. If I play a Queen Zimpling here, it gets stuck. Like, the rage ones are good stuff, though. Like, I'm thrilled with the rage. I think I need, like... I need Implosion. I don't know what Implosion does, but I'm convinced that I need it. Or some type of healing or something. So, like, what I can do is I can do that. I can send you up, and then I can do that. But then how do I get rid of you? Now you're just kind of stuck there. And we've created a giant monster, which is not ideal. What can we get? What a difference that makes. Victory lap of imp deployment. So, like, I would like to get rid of all of our Queen Zimplings. Implosion. Deal damage to the front unit equal to 20 times the number of imps in your deck. This doesn't delete imps. Oh, no. I think I still use it, but... Oh, the Apex Imp! Armored. Gain rage equal to the... equal to armor. Summon, gain 5 armor. You're so interesting. I think we take you. We get space. Strike. Apply 3 rage to friendly burnout units. No. Lady of the House is just kind of like strong, but I don't think we are in desperate need. Making you smaller. Do you want to make you quick? Does it matter? Armor gain... Armored. Gain rage equal to gained armor. If we reroll, we don't get any value out of it. I think we might purge a card here. Resolve at a fledgling imp. Or kill an imp. I mean, we want a fledgling imp. That's good for business. Okay. We got an imp-tastic run. We got space now. But we don't want to screw that up. I can't get the Apex Imp out yet. Now, we only have 2 slots, unfortunately. That is spicy. I don't like that our imps are not dying. We need more imp death magic, I think. These will just burn out, and this gets them out of my deck. Some armor for this guy would be lovely, but this This is already insane. You gotta be kidding me. We're really not getting... Okay, so if we do a molting imp instead of one of the rage imps, I hate it, but I think it's probably the correct play. Oh, it complicates so many things. I'd rather be playing fledgling imps. Okay. We have scaled significantly less than I imagined we would have. Having an X-Cost card would be good, but I like that we're getting the right number of dead imps. Okay, so you descended all the units. We're just doing this. We're just doing that. And that's all she wrote. Okay. Tiresome climb, no. Advance, supply 12 armor. The advance is kind of interesting. Apply 6 rage and 10 armor. The March of Shields is not... I actually think an advance is like super important for us. I can't take a third calcified ember, but Memento Mori is very interesting. And then I don't think we need another unit. So let's see what we get here. Trial rewards is good. We'll probably be using those. Titanite. I'd love to put it on the Wickless Baron, but maybe this is an immediate flip. Yeah, let's reroll immediately. Okay. Reduce size to 1 on, I guess, the Apex Imp. Let's make... You're going to be doing some tanking, probably. So we'll do that, and then... We get to duplicate something? The Tiny Horned Warrior with 3 multi-strike is like a great scale factor for us. Reanimate 1 is a little scary, but now I want to say, for the time being, I want to leave 2 slots here. So we're going to do something like that. I think leaving 2 slots is like really, really important. And I don't like that one of these is surviving. Because we need these to go away. We need a nuke. I need a nuke. Nobody here is quick, so you should die. Okay. Oh, awful. Molting? Can I get my molting? Can I reform my molting? What's over here? A Queen's Impling is what I can reform. It's better than nothing. I do think we put this here. I think we do this to get the kill, which is cheeky and fun. Thank you, Spire, for your service. Take a bit of damage. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, the burnout, though. That makes it nice. We got one of you left. All right, we're in a good place, though. Minus this guy. But we have a fledgling imp there. We really need a Queen's Impling to take out the guy on top. Which we no longer get. Okay, we do have a Queen's Impling in there, though. So I can do this. Select you. Kaboom. Lost my chance at... Actually, forget it. The rage is getting spicy, for sure. Anything that buffs rage would be something to be on the lookout for. $175 damage. Not terrible. Attuned. Sacrifice Imp. Deal damage to the front. Yep. Sacrifice Imp. We kind of like it. Those less so. But I think... I mean, the removal is also not nothing. But since we took capacity, I think we come over here and we look for some spicy imp shenanigans. I mean, Fight Club is fine. Give me imp things. Friendly units enter with 3 rage. Reroll. Show me imp stuff. Terminal copy of the first spell. One of those. Friendly armors enter with 5 armor. Oh. We kinda duffed it. We don't have a lot. So this is create an ephemeral copy of the first spell played each turn. That's pretty good. We can potentially make that work. I don't think we need to remove stuff. We could, but... What do I want to be endless? I think I want you to be the endless one. You're here. All right, let's see. So we do this to avoid taking damage. Do that to get the rage going. Put... we'll see. Hopefully we can figure out a way to get this hasty guy going. Yeah, like that'll work. Awesome. That worked out super well. What do you have for reforming? This is ephemeral, but I don't think we need it. No, my queen's impling. This is what we were looking for in our life. So many more harvest triggers. I should have used molded to... this is fine though. Yeah, get a little more damage. Actually, that was probably more optimal than the thing that I was imagining we would end up doing. Something is going to come along and just hard counter us viciously. That is my expectation. Do we just get rid of the calcified ember? Feels like it would just be so much nicer to just not have to worry about it. That explains why. So he did take some chunky damage there. Okay. We should use I mean, I guess not next turn, but one of these turns, we have the ability to heal up our harvest unit. Let's get another Endless Imp. We should be a little careful. We don't want to go too hard with the sacrifice right now because we don't have more imps to backfill with. But the numbers are looking pretty good. All right, so this turn. So first things first, boop that so everybody is full health. Life is good. Okay, we are only getting bigger. 300 plus feels pretty good. We haven't picked up any equipment yet. We could definitely 404 boss not found. We could definitely pick up some. I mean, if you're going all in on imps, I think we keep stacking them up. We can only kill as many as are available, but add a fledgling imp and a welder imp. Kill an imp. Kill all imps, deal 20 damage. I think we like not go... I mean... Because, like, the welder imp... What the heck am I doing with the welder imps? I guess I have ways to get rid of them now. But maybe we won't... I think we might want to have this activated ability. What is the... I don't know what the cooldown is on that. Is there a use for dualism here? I mean, oh, where's our endless fledgling is gonna get dualism? That's pretty nice. These guys are so little. We could fit so many of them. Is that what we want to do? Can we fit? I think we can fit 3. That's a lot. I will say that is a lot of action. I'm gonna save my money. We so rarely, I feel confident in this. Restore 150. We're so if it makes it past the first level, we're in trouble. But we do have like a scaling problem at the beginning here. I mean, problem might be a little strong, but. Oh, you're an imp. That's hilarious. Okay. We need this first round to go really well. This is not good in its current form. Kind of need you to die. I don't want you not to die. The healing sucks here. Also, oh yeah, actually, we may be in a lot of trouble just because the sweep units are going to keep coming out. And I don't think we can. Everything is just dying. Okay, so if we set up on the top floor, does it? I don't think we have a counter to all the sweep, unfortunately. This is alarming. This is a terrible first draw, as a side note. That gets you down to 1. We seriously can't do any better than that? Okay, we gotta really go off here. Which we're already not doing, but... Okay. We're gonna take a ton of damage from that, but if we can't blow everything up, without a quick, how do we think we survive the sweep? I guess I don't think we do. Maybe I have to put the armor guy on. Because otherwise he's... Yeah, okay, so we probably have to find a way to get the armor guy on the floor. But even then, do we successfully... Well, this certainly helps. Okay. So you're saying we're going to take a ton of pyro damage, but there's a chance. Oh, the banana betrayal. Bad freaking timing. Hold on. Is there a way that I can get him in? I think there is. I think I need to spend 1 less energy, and I need to get him in, because, like, we can ascend him into the mix. We don't get to do the implosion, but it doesn't matter. And if we can get him generating some armor for us. Yeah, I hate that. That's fine. That fledgling exploding imp is money in the bank, I will say. Oh, I can't imp anymore. Do I care? I might care a little. What's happening to him? Someone has an exclamation point. Who is it? Someone burnouted? Hold on. We may have scaled enough. So you have rage, but you're not. Okay, you're not doing anything weird. You're not. Slightly confused as to. I mean, at this point. Why is there an exclamation point there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I guess I just have to let it go, but hold on. This is okay. So the thing that I'm doing here that is not advised is if I ascend this guy up, I can't play imps anymore. And if I can't play imps, I can't get rid of all the sweepers. Which is not a good plan. Like I need to pick up the explodey the molten guy to clean up the top floor before I lose all of my everything. And we don't get it, but we can bring it back this way. Which is the night and day difference there. Then the rage is fantastic. I think while I am here and I have this available. Oh, he's not dead yet. Damn. That was a miscalculation. Well, it doesn't really matter. We are still in jeopardy of losing the majority of our damage here. The spikes are also gonna mess things up quite a bit. Yeah, 7 spikes is not great. So now is the moment where I'm like, next turn. So okay, hold on. Okay, so here's the pro strat. So what we do here is we ascend the sweeper. That's step 1. Now, that creates some of that, but I think it is better because it means that now we don't have to contend with sweep. I mean, I think we do it again. Yeah, that does feel like the correct play. We have a lot of health on some of our units, and this way we don't have. For some reason, people have taken damage. I mean, we do win, so. The formula seems reasonable. Now, you're up to 4 thorns, but honestly, the harvest is carrying. Imp harvest. What are you gonna do? Pyre Chomper. A lot of energy. You don't really have a lot of energy sinks. But it's another imp. We like our imps. Engulfing smoke. There's like a world where we grab that and we go... Well, no, there's no merchant of... We're probably going off to the left here. So we'd just be getting it exactly as it is, no upgrades. I don't know that it's broken enough. We just have to use it before we play imps every turn if we could use it. But I don't know. I don't think it is that useful. Thank you, Cavendish. Which may be pretty strong. All right, so we're doing this. A little late for the Bloodthirsty Blade. Starter cards get free. Which at this point is basically the Queen's Implings. I mean, I think it's still worth it. Draw an equipment card. Is there an equipment card that we think we could do some work with? It's just a little slow. Swift Seal Dagger, I actually think is legit enough to also make it worth getting that. And hit you with the reroll. Consume. Do we have consume cards now? No. Do think we purge this just so we don't have to play it. What is... Do we want 2 Swift Seals? They're awfully good with our deck, because a little bit of speed goes a long way to like removing bad stuff from the equation. I don't think a second Wickless Baron or a 4th Horned Warrior is interesting. I think it actually is probably pretty good. Okay, anything else in here? Equipped units gain 10 armor. If that's a difference maker, I will eat my hat. We don't have a single consume spell, nor a single tomb spell. We can purge another dreg or 2, just 1. Okay, well. We've not gotten to hang out with Seraph on Covenant 10 for a minute here. Is the corruption gonna like destroy us? Maybe. I don't know. I think it's potentially gonna be a little spicy, but you have to worry a little bit. You are legally obligated to worry a little bit. But the imps are doing good work here. And I think I can get rid of one of them without... No, I think we let him go the normal way, but hitting for 600 on the first round is pretty good, and we're gonna need that because we're not gonna be... Oh, you have to be kidding me. Friggin' Cavendish Betrayal has been unreal. Okay, so with everyone dying, we can't start on this floor. We need time for, I think. So okay, I think I actually need to do something a little different here, because we will need to outpace the corruption. I don't actually know if it is possible that we do it, but the space is going to mean that we're scaling like way less well. Unfortunately. How long do we actually outpace the corruption for also is the other question. I don't know, but now I'm a little afraid to ask. What's available right now? So at least until they, like, at some point, Seraph's going to come up here and is going to just be, like, absolutely ruinous for us. But at the moment, I feel like we're outpacing the worst of it. We might have needed like a daze or something like that to really keep ourselves in the game in terms of corruption. Maybe not, though. Let's see. No reform stinks. We do that. Do I let him go? I think I do let him go. The speed means that I think most of the corruption is going to land on the small guy, but we do have a heal for our main tank at least. Still not getting through there. Feels bad. Okay, too many things dying there. This looks okay, but we are literally not getting through the last guy there. That's awful. Concern is growing. I'm very, like, concerned here. We're just not... We're not scaling the way that I think we need to. We have perfectly synchronized our heal here, but after this heal is gone, we're in spicy waters. Yarr. This is very unacceptable at the moment. And we're like always one away because of the damn undying. If we could have set up the way that we normally do, we'd be in much better shape. Okay, final wave. The amount of garbage that I am drawing right now. We ran out of runway. Is there any way we win with these without? I don't think so. They're quick, so they attack before they die, but like, yeah, no. Okay, so we have to set up on the bottom floor if we were to try to win. The curse, yeah, the curses were really getting us. So we'll try the battle once more. I'm not too proud. Okay. So that what that means is we need to do something like this. We need to do steel worker. We need to do you. And we need to do, maybe we just do one of you? Does that scale well enough? I don't know. I feel like we kind of need two. Way to take the corruption for the team, buddy. Okay. I mean, it's a good first turn. Getting everything dead. That means we can do this twice there. Might as well see if we can get a cheeky couple of hits off. I mean, what's our reform unit right now? Fledgling imp? I mean, I don't see a reason not to. Right? Might as well put the damage in. So the thinking here is that hopefully what kept our hero, or what kept our guys alive last time, keeps them alive again. No ascend feels bad. We have so much space there, I might as well. Okay, so this is where we stop successfully keeping things running, which feels bad for sure. The undying is really unacceptable here. And as long as our harvest friend is not dying, we're not too mad at things, but holy cow. He still dies. He still dies. Okay, so there's a play here, but it's gonna be a little weird. We're gonna move him, heal him, move him type of thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna molting imp. We're then going to play March of Shields. Then we're gonna click the button so that he gets healed. Then we're going to move the imp back in front. And then we are going to wish that we had more reform cards, because holy cow, Undying is really not making our lives easy. Oh, that is not the answer right there, my friends. There's just no saving them, because it is, like, literally... It is literally the corruption taking them. So we needed to find a better way to generate more. So the only place we haven't set up on is the middle floor. This is... This here now is relatively doomed, I think. Well, I mean, we do have the ability to reform units. But they're going to come back only very briefly and with none of the rage that they previously embodied. He is nearly roasted. We also lost all our equipment. Okay, so this is a no-go. We do not. Oh, he does come back at full size. That's interesting. Does that mean we transition up here and things are okay? I don't think it's completely out of the question. So hold on. I think there's something here, but I think we need to set up on the second floor. Let that guy get through. We need to shift up one and build something on the second floor now. What we draw is going to make a big difference here. To no one's surprise. Okay. Now, the problem is we're going to get one round of them hitting and then nothing more. So, is our hero endless? I don't actually know. Absolutely horrifyingly awful. Oh, okay. Well, I think we're a bit doomed, unfortunately, but we at least get back our big guy again to 1v1 this guy. Oh my god. Okay, I was not fully expecting that. Also, 68 Ember, respect. I was not expecting him to 1v1 quite so effectively. But yeah, I guess I guess that's what Harvest Endless does. That's a new interaction that I don't think I had in the back of my head. That is, your endless units do carry over. Also, Cavendish did not explode this time. That's the curious something or other. Because we definitely retried. But yeah, so we need to be careful about who we endless, I think is what we just learned. Do we have corruption problems this time around? I don't think we do. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go for the more classic expression of things. Hello, Titans. How you doing? Oh, it's Sap Titan. Kind of hate that. Everyone's going to be getting plenty of rage. Wait, hold on. Wait, why did that hit for 0? You start with Spell Shield, you cheeky something or other. Well, let's start taking it down a notch. I don't think I want to take a bunch of Pyre Health, so we'll do that. Who do we have available right now? We got a Queen's Implant. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this regardless. Hitcha. Oh, doubling up on that means we might be able... We might have a little bit of gotta go fast opportunity here. I like that we can summon this guy in too. Okay. Okay. Sweepers. Have we found our molting imp? We have not. Ah, oh, come on, game. There's no real way around that, except setting up on a different floor, unfortunately. Yeah, we hate that, because those sweepers are going to be really annoying. I'm going to try and work through the spell shield nonetheless. Is it better to get this guy, like, cycling through, or... I need the rage next turn, so I guess... Am I ever going to draw him again? I think he's better off being here and dead. How is this happening? Why are you dying? 19, 20. And then a third hit is happening. But why? Okay, well, that solves the problem. Really slightly confused as to why that was happening the way that it was. If we ascend anything, we won't be very happy, so. But if we don't draw a Molting Imp this next, like, this turn after next, there's like, there's some serious concern here from my perspective. Because we're going to have Sweepy Boys. And by are going to have, I mean, they're here. The scaling looks good. Slight solution to the problem. Kind of proud of that, actually. Because now our quick enemies, now our quick friends will get it. Now, we don't get to do that every time, so. But that's, like, insanely good for business. Yeah. Okay, that's actually sick. That spell shield is really a humdinger. I did not realize that that was a thing. I really want this Molting Imp to be dead. Do we play it so that we can reform it? We have one reform left. I don't know if we're going to see more sweepers. Okay, we'll remember that just in case, but our pyre is very sick. Also, not loving the massive damage that our guy here is taking. Put a little extra damage in on the back guy. 58 is a lot though. Why are you taking 58? Is this guy? He's only on multi-hit too. What is doing so much damage there? Not entirely sure I understand. Is it that, like, you have, like, a bunch of corruption? No, not really. That was a lot of damage. Well, do we need to redo the turn? I don't think so. I think we just need to not channel again there. And then, unfortunately, I think we have to do that. And I mean, it's looking okay. It's looking okay. The number of multi-hits is getting a little out of hand. But so is the rage. No incant triggers here. Getting double of these is pretty nice. Although I guess we no longer need it. Okay, and then next turn We're gonna hit ourselves with the heal. And it might be a winning round. How much does the multi-hit guy have? We didn't have a ton of time left. 230. Okay, this is the win. So we don't mess with it, right? This is the win. We click this button. So you get healed. We add the rage, and then, I mean, we assume that we can do this so we don't take any more power damage than we need to take. It doesn't do anything, but we can do it. All right. Look at that lineup. 372 by 2, 203 by 3, 2 times, 188 by 3 once, and 200. And 2 of these are quick. Having another quick was a huge benefit. But yeah, not bad. Not a bad Imp-tastic Covenant 10 run. Cavendish comes in clutch. All right, not bad. We didn't get to do any implosions beyond the spell shield. It is really hard to get around the spell shield there, I will say. All right, give me that rich, tasty experience. We gotta get everybody maxed out. What do we unlock here? Last Stand. Double the amount of rage on friendly units. Insane card. Demon units get 1 multi-strike. Insane relic. Dark Deal, 5 damage and rage. Love that. So many good uses for that. Good old Alpha Fiend. Haven't thought about the Alpha Fiend in a while. 3 Sizels made this guy a tough one, but like with Gurg's Rod that we just saw and a handful of other multi-hit enablers, can scale up quite nicely. Trigger units' extinguish ability without killing them. Intent on death. Very nice with stealth in some cases. Friendly units apply 5 armor to the front. Friendly unit on extinguish. All right. Is not bad. We did it. All right, so our two at this point Covenant 10 wins are Hellhorned Melting and Luna Banished so far. Gosh, there's a lot of icons on this page. Good gravy. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a comment. Let me know how it's going and what is good. Other than that, I'm going to go check on the Olive Girl, and I'll be back with more Monster Train tomorrow, presumably.